everybody, today we are doing the unpopular opinions tag. I know this tag went around a few months ago, it's a little old, but I didn't get a chance to do it and I would like to do it. And I think it's one of the more current tags. I have another tag I want to do also, but I need to do some swatching for that. I have a lot of swatching I need to do, so I usually do my swatching over the weekend, and so I figured I would go ahead and maybe do this kind of more casual video so that way you get a little bit of a chance to get to know me and my polish style, and we can kind of just do a little chit-chatty type video. So let's go ahead and get started. So question number 1, a popular polish that you don't like. So I couldn't think of a particular polish per se that I have worn and that I don't like. There's a lot of polishes that I've seen that I never purchased just because I don't think they're a polish that I would like. So that's how I kind of took this question. So some popular polishes that I just don't think I would like. Off the top of my head, China Glaze, Ruby Pumps. I've seen that in the stores numerous times and I've always been kind of hesitant to purchase it. It looks beautiful in the bottle. I just don't think it's a polish that I would wear all of the time. I'm not a super glittery person. I feel like I would maybe wear it like during the Christmas time and I just wouldn't wear it that often. And I have a bunch of glittery polishes like that just sit in my collection and never get worn. So I didn't want to add to my collection of just, you know, nail polishes that I hardly ever wear. So China Glaze Ruby Pumps, China Glaze is for Audrey. I have a bunch of teals. That one just seems kind of like bland and I don't know. I don't really get the hype about that one. It just doesn't look that great. Granted, I have never worn it on my nails. Same thing with Ruby Pumps, but looking at it in the bottle, I just don't think it's something that I would like. OPI's Lincoln Park After Dark. I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't care for those polishes that are almost black. So again, I've never worn it, so I can't say for sure. I probably have worn it long time ago, but I don't remember off the top of my head if I liked it or not. But again, it's just a polish that I don't think I would wear all of the time, so why have it in my collection? So I'm sure there's quite a few, but those are just like 3 off the top of my head that I can think of. Again, I reserve the right to renege that in the future, or, you know, if I happen to wear any of those in the future, you know, I feel like I could change my mind, but for now, I feel like that's a polish those are polishes that I think are popular, but I just don't necessarily think I would enjoy wearing. All right. Question number 2. A polish everyone hates but you like. Again, I couldn't think of a particular polish. My collection of nail polish, I don't have a lot of mainstream and I don't have a lot of drugstore polishes, so I kind of browsed around a few people's like favorite kind of videos and I couldn't think of one off the top of my head or polishes that they don't like. I tried to look around and nothing really came to mind, so the only thing that I could think I could equate to this question is I know a lot of people will not purchase a certain polish because of the formula. So for me, I don't mind polishes that have crappy formulas to an extent. So for the most part, if you have a crappy formula, I can usually make it work. I mean, pretty much any, you know, crappy formula, I can usually put a decent enough top coat on it and I feel like it helps level it out and it helps kind of clean it up. So for the most part, as long as the formula isn't terrible, I usually will put up with a not great formula. So I feel like a polish that everyone hates may be like something that doesn't have a great formula that people might avoid, whereas I might say, it's got a crappy formula, but I might wear it. So for example, a lot of the China Glaze like neons, like Flip Flop Fantasy, Too Yacht to Handle, that's Shore Bright, I think Essie, Bikini Sotini, all of those are just some colors, but like pretty much in general, I feel like if it's a polish that has like a somewhat not great formula, most of the time I will put up with it. So that's how I interpreted this question. Question number 3. A nail polish finish you don't like. I'm gonna agree with most of the other folks that I've seen that have done this video and say frosts. I don't have a lot of frosts. I can't say that I've worn a lot of frosts. But the 1 or 2 polishes that I have worn that are frost, I don't like, and I can't think of another finish that I would, and I can't think of another, and I can't think of another finish that I wouldn't, that I don't like, so I'm gonna go with frost. Okay, sorry, I'm back. My cat decided to be a dick and knock one of my plants off of the windowsill. Yeah, so if you have a cat, if you're a certified cat lady, you understand my problems. So let's move on. Let's see, we did nail polish finish I don't like. Okay, number 4, a popular brand that you think is overpriced. I'm going to give that to Essie. I don't care for Essie. I feel like for the price tag, I feel like the price that they try to charge does not equate to the quality of the nail polish. Almost every formula I've ever tried from Essie is terrible. So yeah, I don't think Essie is worth the price tag. Question number 5, a trend you can't get on board with. I don't know. I guess what I would say for this one, and it's not, I can't get on board with it because, it's not because I don't like it, it's just because I don't really so I like holographic polishes, but for the most part I only really wear scattered holographics. I don't really like, and I wouldn't say even I don't like it, I just, I've never really found a linear holographic polish that I've been super excited about and wanted to purchase. So I would say that I haven't been able to get on board with the linear holographic polishes only because I just haven't found one that I've liked. I don't necessarily think that they're bad. I don't necessarily think that, you know, I've never tried them, so I can't say that I wouldn't like them. I've seen some online, I've contemplated buying some, but I've never really been that excited about linear holographics. So I would say linear holographic polishes would be the one that I would say for that. Question number 6, a trend you didn't like at its peak but do now. I would say for that, I would go with jelly polishes. When I first started collecting nail polish, I would say jelly polishes. I just didn't really understand the purpose for them. Do you see this in the background? This dude is gonna knock over another one of my plants. Hey bro, psst, psst. Can you get off that please? Can you do it? Can you? Hey, psst. Get off. Why do you gotta do this right in the middle of my video, really? Really? Can you get down, please? You're holding up the entire video for these folks. Can you get down? Thank you. Okay. So like I was saying, jelly polish. When I first started collecting, I just didn't really understand the purpose of jelly polishes. I didn't really understand them. And then I finally bit the bullet and purchased a jelly polish. And it was just your basic kind of just sheer white jelly polish. And I layered it over China glaze, rolling with my Snowmies, was that it? And I got wore it during Christmas time, and I finally understood the beauty of jelly polishes. Now, saying that, I don't have a lot of jelly polishes in my collection, and it's mostly because, and I would say the same goes for, like, I would say jelly polishes for me are just too much work. And by that I mean, when I paint my nails, so like I've said in other videos, I paint my nails pretty much every day or every other day, and I have maybe like an hour or so to paint my nails. So I don't have the luxury of doing nail art, you know, jelly sandwich. I don't have the time to like put together a jelly sandwich. I don't have the time to think of like color combinations. And so I love looking at other people's, you know, artwork that they do, their nail art. I love looking at that, and I love getting ideas, but on the day-to-day, I don't have time to do that type of stuff. So while I have some jelly polishes and I've learned to appreciate them, I still don't use them as much as I would like. So I would say jelly sandwiches is something that I've started to like. The other thing that goes along with kind of jelly polishes is Crellies. I've started to enjoy Crelly polishes. I bought a few KB Shimmers not too long ago and added those to my collection, and I've really enjoyed wearing those. Speaking of which, I think I'm going to, I'm wearing Zoya's Hera on my nails now, and I think tonight I'm going to switch it over to a Crelly, because I saw, was it Jody's polish? I think Jody's polish, she was mentioning KB Shimmer's Prince Charming as one of her favorites from last month, and that put that polish in my head. So I think I'm gonna wear that tomorrow. So anywho, so yes, jelly polishes, Crelly polishes, kind of along those same lines, are a nail polish I didn't really understand, or was a trend that I didn't really understand, but now I appreciate. I wish I could use them more, but yeah, so there's that. Question number 7, a color you don't wear often or at all. So this is kind of a two-parter for me. So the colors that I wear but I don't wear often are going to be pink, yellow. As I said before, yellows I want to wear more often. I just never have found colors that I like. I've never been able to find yellows that I like on myself. I've started to buy some like more mustardy yellows that I seem to enjoy, but and I like pastel yellows, but like bright shiny yellows I don't really care for. So I don't have a whole lot of yellows in my collection. So pink I don't wear a lot, yellow I don't wear a lot. I don't wear a lot of black. And then I would say the polishes that I don't wear at all or very, very rarely would be like metal polishes. So like gold, silver. I have like a bronze that I wear every once in a while, but for me that's kind of, I don't know if I'd really consider that like a metal, but yeah, I guess it is. But so yeah, gold and silver polishes I don't wear very often. I don't know why. I just don't think they suit my skin tone. And I've tried several different gold polishes and I don't care for them. I think they're just too much on the nail and they're too bright for me. I feel like on a day-to-day basis, I can't walk around with silver nail polish on. I just feel like a weirdo. I've had Essie's Chrome is Where the Heart Is. It was probably one of the first polishes I purchased when I first started collecting nail polish, and I've never worn it. It's one of those polishes that just sits there and is like, one day I'm gonna wanna wear a silver polish, and it just never comes. I very rarely wear silver and gold nail polish. I might bust out like a gold, as like an accent nail, but if I do, it's something a lot more subdued. So when I do wear gold, I usually wear it in like matte forms to like, you know, tone it down a little bit. It's usually Zoya's Godiva, which is a very like champagne, so I don't even know if I'd really call that gold, but to me that's kind of a gold. And then Tomoko, which is more of a yellow gold, but again, when it's matte, it's kind of toned down a little bit. So that's pretty much the only times I ever really wear gold, so I don't wear them very often. Polish number 8, a polish you like but you think is overhyped. I would say for that particular question, I am gonna go with China Glaze Pearl Jammin'. I know, everybody calm down. I like China Glaze's Pearl Jammin'. I think it's pretty. I don't understand why everyone's like busting a nut about it. I don't get it. It's pretty. It's like a nice sky blue, very pastel, very pretty, but the pinky peach shift that's in it, it's not that apparent on the nail. I don't know. I finally bought it after like several different reviews of the whatever collection that was for, was it like last fall or something? Yeah, I don't understand it. I like it. I just don't think it's that amazing that, you know, like I said, that everyone's like losing their mind about it. Question number 9, a popular top coat that you don't like. I have not worn very many top coats, so I don't think it's fair for me to answer this question. I have maybe worn 3 top coats in my entire time of collecting nail polish. So I've probably worn several, you know, in my years of being a girl, a woman. I've worn probably several top coats, but in the span of time that I've started kind of collecting and knowing more about nail polishes and brands and stuff, I can't say that I've worn very many. Off the top of my head, I think I've worn probably 3 top coats. I've worn Butter London's top coat, which is okay, nothing great. I've also worn Zoya's top coat, which is good, but my favorite one is the HK Girl by Glisten and Glow. That is my favorite by far, mostly because the dry time on it is like super fast, which for me is probably the most important thing when it comes to top coats. Like I said, I paint my nails like right before I go to bed. I have maybe an hour, so I need my polish to be dry within like, you know, and I need it to be dry really fast, and the HK Girl, that dries within probably 15 to 20 minutes after I put my nail polish on. The Zoya polish, the Zoya top coat is great. It just takes a little bit longer to dry, and I often have to put that those quick dry drops on top, so I don't wear it all the time. So my go-to is the HK Girl top coat. So I've never, I don't wear Seche Vite, I don't wear that CND out the door, I've never worn an OPI top coat, Orly, yeah, you get the idea. So I don't think I'm a fair judge of top coats, so I am not going to answer this question. And the last, the last question, number 10, a nail polish that doesn't get enough love. And for me, that's going to be a polish that I mentioned in my July manicures. I wore it for my birthday manicure. It's my favorite Zoya, I would say. It's my favorite, if not like my top three, in my top 3 favorite Zoyas, and that's Zoya Saint. It's a beautiful, it came out, I think, last fall. Or somewhere around there. It's a beautiful periwinkle blue with a beautiful, beautiful like blue flash. And the flash is apparent. It's apparent when you're in sunlight. You can definitely see the pink flash. When you're not in the sun, the pink flash that's in there just makes the periwinkle blue just glow off the nail. And it's one of those polishes that when I have it on, I just can't stop looking at my nails. And I've never heard anyone else talk about it at all. So, and I don't understand why, especially when everyone and their mother is losing their mind about Pearl Jammin'. I don't understand how anyone doesn't say anything about Saint, because I think Saint is a gorgeous, gorgeous polish. So that is it. Thank you for watching. I think this is probably the shortest video I've done by far. So yeah, I appreciate it. Do you have any, let me know what you think, comments. Do you agree with me? Did I push your buttons? Is there anything that I mentioned that you don't agree with? I would love to hear it. And again, I appreciate you watching. Have a great day. Bye.